We had a pretty bad storm last night. Messed up the garden. I seriously thought we were in a tornado. If you live in this North Dallas area, Dallas-Fort Worth, especially over in the east side of Dallas, it was really bad. Got this little juniper that's gonna have to be put up. I should have done something about my plants, but you know I didn't. The sirens woke us up at 6 in the morning, 5:30-ish. Some damage. This one fell. This pot's about 10 pounds and it was up here on this edge and it fell and broke, and then I just put it there. It's one of my favorite plants right now. And also here, this part of this crepe myrtle fell down, and the Rose of Sharon really had a tough morning. It should be okay. I don't think any of the branches broke, but boy, it got rattled in the wind, that's for sure. This fence is about 20 feet from my house, and the wind was so bad and the rain that I couldn't even see it. If you're not from this area, you're not used to these large storms. I've met people that moved down from California and they're like, I've never experienced anything like this. The thunder and the lightning, and this was pretty bad. That was the worst one. Was in the front yard though. One of my trees basically fell down. But you know, just cosmetics, luckily, nothing major. Here's some more damage. I don't think this is, I'm not sure if this is a dye, but this is a tomato, a cherry tomato. They're called Super Sweet. And last night was pretty rough on them. As you can see, they basically broke right here. So we'll see how it holds up. Still looks good, so you know, I'm just gonna keep it watered and see what happens. All these met the same fate. The tomato plants are pretty resilient, so we'll see. The smaller ones did fine. And I have some other, these are peppers, bell peppers and jalapenos. They look a little yellow, they need to be transplanted, but all these are all new. I also grew these in trays from seed. So these are cherry tomatoes. These are also super sweet cherry tomatoes. And then I have, I believe they're either bell peppers or jalapenos here. First time I ever grown from seed, so we'll see. They survived pretty good though. The Japanese maple did pretty good over the storm, and basically what happened is, and you saw it earlier, a branch fell off of that crepe myrtle and kind of fell on top of it, but it helped out because it held it in place. So all the wind really didn't hurt it much. It was just enough to protect it and not to break anything. Here's the begonia. It did pretty good. I'm not really concerned about it. Obviously it is whipped from the wind, but it should rebound pretty nice, unless it has some broken ones. But these are pretty easy to break, so I'm kind of surprised it did so good. But it'll look fine here in a couple days probably. Nothing wrong with the Japanese Aurelia. It's even growing new ones. Also, Pittosporum is doing great. Nothing else really suffered pretty bad here in the garden. The winds were excessive and extreme. The fig didn't seem to mind much. It's crazy how big the fig has gotten, that it's basically covering that one. And then we have Sunshine Ligustrums, did fine. I planted some Black-Eyed Susans there, but basically overall it's doing pretty good. Obviously, other than that one I showed y'all, that one is leaning over quite a bit. I could stake it up, but I'm gonna let it do its own thing. The Podocarpus, really good. I can't see any damage at all from the wind, so I mean, I'm really surprised. This is the first year since it's been on the ground. It's probably grown about a foot, and I bought this for 20 bucks. And also this right here is Nightlight Chamaecyparis doing great. The color's vibrant. And actually, look, the Limelight Hydrangea is starting to bud up. If you've seen my channel, these have gone through quite a deal, and it survived. I'm trying to do it another little standard form. Doing great. Here's another Limelight Hydrangea. It was also a 4-foot standard, just like that one was. Also got damaged with the heat, but this one's also growing. I'm just gonna let this one grow as a bush. You can see the little buds are starting to come in. This rain is much needed, but the way it came in was pretty dramatic. We got a bird feeder. I don't know if y'all have any experience with bird feeders. They fell down, but the squirrels keep on getting it. They drop a whole bunch of seed, and then they seeds start germinating. So I've been fighting that. Maybe y'all have better ideas. This is a Turk's cap that I planted last year. It looked like it died over the winter, but it's coming back, and I'm gonna let it go. I'll see. It's native to this area, so we'll see what it does. I'm hoping it fills in this area, and you know, by the end of summer. Once again, I'm sure this one will be fine. I'm just gonna have to pick it back up. My experience, the junipers don't make large roots, so I'm not that surprised that it toppled over. It's pretty top heavy too. I will make a video about this plant. I don't see much about it online. It suffered horrendously yesterday. It fell down and it broke, but I went ahead and put it in there just for now. But just look at that. I'm not gonna talk more about it because I want to make a video about it, but it looks amazing.